But anyway, welcome to my podcast.
Thank you.
You're on the sofa. You're definitely the tallest person that's been on the sofa, and you're scared you're gonna pop it. So
I would not be surprised if I pop this. If it either went back, I have to be balanced. This is an ab workout right now because my core is engaged. Because if I just really I
really want you to fall off the sofa.
Well, I could. Yeah, well, no, I'm not going to
clip that. Put it on TikTok. Yeah.
No,
I mean,
I feel safe.
It's
You've
fine.
told me I'm going to be safe. So.
You will be safe. It's fine. They're very comfy. It's like 90s.
You didn't do that like I'll be very comfy. You did that in a way.
No, I did it in a way like I don't want the seat to make a noise when I'm moving.
Oh.
It's a loud sofa, but yeah, like that. But anyway, this is the first time we've actually met properly.
Yeah.
In person.
Yeah, finally.
I know. You were supposed to come on my channel years ago, but you didn't. And I have concluded that you didn't want to lose at basketball.
Oh my goodness. But you know what, I'm honest. I'm not great at basketball. I'm not great at 2K. Do you know what I mean?
I'm terrible. Well, I got better during lockdown, but when we were going to play together, I was so bad.
So it'll be a good game. I feel like when we play Call of Duty, you were...
Very bad.
No, I wouldn't even say very bad because, yeah, I felt like from when we were talking online, you maybe didn't play it as much. So I was like, oh yeah, she's going to be shit. Can I cuss?
Yeah.
Not that I'm attempting to, but
no,
yeah. So no, I felt like, okay, yeah, she's not gonna be very good. But then you're better than I thought you'd be. But then yeah, just your general knowledge about gaming because you game. I was like, all right, well yeah. Cool.
My tactic in Call of Duty is I'll hide. And then if someone comes, I might try and shoot them. That's why I play that plunder quads because in plunder quad you can die as many times as you want.
You're a great hider.
Yeah, it's what's the tactic? I can't remember that there's a name for it, but I will hide and wait for someone to come to me. What?
It's called camping.
Camping. There you go.
Just said, do you know what? Like I despise campers. If you're a camper,
I'll get a sniper rifle and camp.
But that's the thing, though. If you do the sniper rifle thing, it's like okay, well, I kind of get it. That's the whole idea. But then I feel like there's certain game modes within Call of Duty that. It's like, okay, if that's your style of play, then play Warzone. Or play... Do you know what I'm saying? Like the game modes where you can only die once and there isn't unlimited lives. But if you're a multiplayer, I want to respawn every 5 seconds. Though. But I just want to just shoot people up for an hour straight, get that out of my system. And do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like there's a time and a place for every style of play. And I just don't like when you're in the wrong place.
Multiplayer is by far my worst.
That's the
game modes.
Really?
I can't do it. I'm so bad. I end up just quitting because I'm like, what's the point of me being here?
No. I understand that though, because I feel like when you first start playing that, it is so frustrating, especially because when people already know the maps and people have been playing.
People know everything.
Exactly.
And I'm just running around getting shot at for no reason. It makes me angry.
I feel like you just respawn sometimes and you'll die immediately, like 5 to 10 times consecutively.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the frustration.
I played the zombie mode though. I quite like that one.
Do you know what? My brother I put him onto Call of Duty and he's only just really kind of starting to come out because he's always just felt like, man, no, it's bullshit. Like I die as soon as I respawn every time. But I was like, no, the actual story mode is sick.
Yeah.
And then zombie mode is obviously like, it's a good computer mode. So it's not pretty much people finding the glitches, and yeah, he's enjoying that, so I see the fun in it. I just think it's just too repetitive.
That's probably why it's good practice because I can aim at things and they're not really shooting me back that often.
To just moving mad slow.
Yeah, sometimes you know what I do with Call of Duty is I actually haven't been gaming that much recently, but when I do log on to Call of Duty, I'll do one game and then just log off for a few weeks.
Nah.
So every time I log on there's an update. I'm like,
yeah, and that takes time. But I feel like whenever you take, like if I don't play Call of Duty for like a couple of weeks, when I go back, I'm doo-doo. I'm pants.
So bad. I've been playing the SpongeBob game recently. It's quite good.
SpongeBob game.
It's actually good.
What's the name of the game? Is it called the SpongeBob game?
SpongeBob something. I can't remember what it's called. But do you ever play like Spyro?
Spyro? I remember Spyro.
Spyro the Dragon.
I wasn't good. I wasn't very good.
It's kind of similar to Spyro the Dragon, but you're SpongeBob and you're just underwater killing jellyfish and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I just feel that wouldn't that get boring very quickly?
No, there's a storyline to it. Basically, any game with a storyline I like. So I'm going to talk about Final Fantasy VII now, because if there's not a podcast episode where I don't talk about Final Fantasy VII, then it's a failure. It's my favourite game of all time.
Final Fantasy?
7 in particular. It's the best. It's literally the best game of all time. And I've fallen out of Harry Pinero because he said it wasn't.
I mean, Final Fantasy, like, I feel like Marmite, innit? Love it.
Yeah, it's true, actually.
Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like those kind of games...
I feel like the people who hate it, though, haven't played it properly.
I haven't played it properly.
Because it's like anime. Like, once you get into the storyline, it's sick.
Yeah, no, I haven't played it properly, so I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, no, I haven't really played it properly. But it just doesn't draw me to it like that. I don't know.
It's good.
I feel like there's the better elements of that game that I can find in stuff that I already play.
I've never had a tattoo in my life, but this is how much I love Final Fantasy VII. If I did get one, I'd probably get a Final Fantasy tattoo. I'm not going to get one. I'm too old now, but I feel like...
You're not too old.
I am.
You're not too old.
I'm getting on.
But you're not too old at all.
I just don't think I would suit tattoos. But if I did get one, I'd get a massive sleeve of Final
Fantasy. Just those characters with swords. Yeah. To be fair, you could probably sneak a Final Fantasy tattoo and it would just look like one of those
like a little small one.
Cool murals, you know.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe one day.
Maybe. Let's do a bet.
I know.
Let's make a bet and the loser has to get a tattoo.
Please, but for you it's less minor because you've got loads of tattoos.
I know. That was the point.
And also for me, it's just like, it would, I don't know. I just don't.
It would hit home. It'll be memorable. Okay. Memorable. I don't know which one of those is a word, but the right one.
They're both words.
Okay. Well, the one that is the right meaning.
People cuss me for my grammar all the time online, so I'm not one.
Well, whatever.
Do you know what it is? I just don't spell check anything, and I'll just tweet, and then people are like, you spelt that wrong, and I'm like, no shit.
Tweeting, I get in fucking trouble tweeting.
Yeah, I've seen you get in trouble.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on Twitter.
What has your opinion been? Is it like, oh, is it? Have you
I
joined
don't have opinions. I'm just like, people can have an opinion, I guess.
Yeah, I hear that. But to be fair, like I just run away. Like if
turn your phone. If you close the app, then the world keeps spinning.
No, like you'll never catch me. If we ever have a disagreement online, if you haven't caught me within like the first 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes max, well, it's done then.
The best feature on Twitter is you can mute the tweet.
No, I don't even mute. You
just keep it.
No, I don't even mute. It's just like, well, I would never see this.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm just gonna switch up, delete app, back out of it, just wash my hands of it, and then and now all the opinions are just bouncing off each other. So
I have learned though with social media that if you I have all my notifications switched off, and if you're not on the app, then you don't really think about it. It's like another world, I guess.
It is.
But people get it confused because the social media is becoming the real world a little bit.
No, it is. It is 100%. I was just going to ask, what do you think about sort of the metaverse stuff and like gaming and like that sort of crossover? Because we're seeing it with, was it the Oculus?
What's the Oculus?
Oculus.
Yeah, I've got one of them.
So I don't have one of them, but I really want one of them. I really want one of them.
They're really sick. So they're with the Oculus. You can watch like movies with people. So you can go into a room like a virtual cinema, and there's like the screen. So you're watching the movie in sync. So for example, if you were one place and I was another place, and we were watching a Netflix movie, it could be in sync. So you're just watching the same thing. You can throw like popcorn at each other. Like it's pretty cool. So you do really feel like you're in the same room.
Mine's been blown.
Yeah, it's sick.
Okay,
and also my favorite is you could do these 360 YouTube videos. So you're in a hot air balloon and you genuinely feel like you're hanging off the side of a hot air balloon.
That's the part like that I really want to try for myself to like see. Would I actually feel like...
It really does feel like it. And it's so hard to explain it to someone that's not experienced it. Because if someone told me that, I'd be like, no, you're lying. It's not the same. But it's cool. Should play the horror games.
Yeah, I
did that.
I've seen... But then how does it work with like the space in the... It's like, so say for... argument's sake, we walk into this room, but we're in the game. Like, how do you sort of know where? So before you play, you can either select like when you're sat still, which really gives you motion sickness because it's better if you're moving with it.
But before you do it, you can mark out like a 2 meter square.
Oh, okay.
And so the game remembers where the walls are. So if you're too near to the wall, you're not going to bang into anything because it will like come up on the screen.
Because I've seen them videos of, you know, the old heads playing the boxing joint.
Yeah.
And then they'll run into the TV or like do a mad thing. I've seen that.
Yeah, that would definitely be me because I'm clumsy. I played that boxing game and I beat Chris Eubank Jr. I knocked him out twice.
Oh, jeez.
And I've never boxed before in real life. I think he was angry. Yeah, he was definitely angry.
What do you think is the best game on the Oculus? Or what do you think?
I was playing Beat Saber as well. So do you ever play like Guitar Hero or Dance Mat? So it's like that, but you've got...
Never played Dance Mat.
Dance Mat is sick.
Never played it.
It's really good.
I feel like I'm too tall. Like my feet would just be moving mad slow.
But it's really good. You should try it. But you have like 2 lightsabers. So when the notes come at you, you've got to like move your arm.
Okay. No, I know what you're talking about.
And do it that way. It's like I was sweating so much when I did it.
Yeah, but I feel like that's dope.
Good workout.
Like that's what I'm saying. Especially because gaming now, it's taken on like a new, it's a new life almost. I can see in the next 20 years, give or take, I think like the gaming leagues, they'll be bigger than...
Oh, esports, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be bigger than...
That'll be like in the Olympics and stuff.
No, it'll be in the Olympics, but I feel like it'll be bigger than football, basketball. Like, it'll be the biggest thing because it almost levels the playing fields to a certain extent because there's some people who will naturally be better at gaming too.
Yeah.
But I still feel like it's easier to overcome maybe someone naturally being good at gaming than it is in basketball, someone being 7 feet tall. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I also think that when obviously our age group play games, but our parents don't, as we get older and as the younger generation come through, then I think traditional media will change. So I think that esports will be massive. It's already massive, especially in Asia. Like the League of Legends esports tournament they have is crazy.
Ooh. Oh.
We're going to talk about Nintendo World.
Yes!
I have it on my nose. I actually have it on my nose. Because you went, didn't you?
I went. I was about to say.
I'm actually annoyed that you went.
Oh, like, sick. I've got pictures and everything. I got like 5 of those little...
the mushroom head thing.
Yeah, no, I got the mushroom one. I got the toad. I got... what else did I get? I got the...
Luigi.
Cookie Monster. I got the... What's the other one? The like orange one. I got that one. Elmo.
That's Sesame Street. Elmo.
No, but like I just got a whole... This was when I was
all?
there because they have they got like different sections. So there was a part that had like Snoopy and all that kind of stuff.
Was it Universal? Because it
was Universal. It was Universal. That's where it is though. Like the Nintendo, they have literally like a Nintendo world, and you go through, you know, like the tunnel things in Mario where you jump. So there's like a big tunnel that looks like that, and you walk through it. And when you come through on the other side, it's absolutely...
It's like the castle.
No, it's incredible. Yeah.
I'm so upset that you went. Like, incredible. I'm really upset.
Absolutely amazing.
Because if anyone knows me, I've been talking about that Nintendo World for so long. But you were living in Japan. I can't get into Japan because it's locked off.
I'm not going to lie. Like,
really upset
when I did go, I did think of when we talked about it though.
Yeah.
I was like, yes.
Heartbreak. But they're building one in Miami now as well.
It won't be as good, I feel like.
Maybe.
Might be better.
But I want to go to Miami. But I do want to go to Tokyo as well.
Have you ever been to Miami?
I've never been to Miami.
That's an off-topic question, but yes, I've never been to Miami.
I'm going to go and I want to go to Nintendo World. Was it good though?
It was amazing.
What was there, like roller coasters?
I mean, Universal Studios, it's not like they have roller coasters, but that's not their thing. It's more about sort of the experience, which I think they did like a wonderful job of literally making you feel like you popped up in a different world and you felt like you're in a game. You know, like the little question boxes, you can literally go up to those and press them and like it'll flip open. And then you have to collect stars. So they do have like 2 or 3 roller coasters in the Nintendo World part. You have to do like different activities inside the world to collect enough stars to go on the roller coasters.
Oh my god!
So it's sick. Like it is a really good experience. Did
you go to the restaurant? Because I seen on like the promo things they had the little burgers that were like the mushroom.
Yeah, if they're a little burger for you, it's a myth for me. That's like a slider burgers.
I feel like I would go just to take a photo of the food.
No, but
I don't think the food would be nice though. It doesn't look like it's good food.
Yeah.
It's just for the aesthetic.
Yeah, to be fair, because they have you been to Have you been to like Disney World or Universal in the States?
No, only Disneyland Paris.
Okay, see, they don't have like in the States. They have like these big turkey legs. I've actually got pictures of that. Like, it's probably the most memorable.
What, like as in food, turkey leg?
And they had them over there in the Universal in Japan, but it wasn't the same, though. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like I know what you're saying as far as they just get the stuff for the States.
I'm still gonna go. I want to go to Japan. Because you live there. How long were you there?
You would love Japan. Like, if you love anime, if you love
I want to do Mario Kart around Tokyo. I've seen people do it.
And then they do the Mario Kart thing. I didn't do that for obvious reasons.
Oh, you can.
Do you know what I'm saying? Legs and that. I didn't do that. But that is also...
I would definitely do that.
That's also dope. But you can go to like little... It's almost like they have certain streets and certain like neighborhoods in... I know in Tokyo and in Osaka and in Nagoya. They have like neighborhoods that are literally all anime. You'll see people dressed up as characters and fully.
I need to go.
It gets a bit weird sometimes.
If I go, I would properly dress up and stuff though.
Yeah, that's cool, but you're there. But it's like
they're living there.
They're living there and doing that. It's like going down to Camden and dressing up like a superhero or something.
Yeah.
I feel like you could run into that in Camden though. No judgment.
I feel like you could as well.
Yeah,
I was in Bangkok in November and I was just filming for this documentary, this gaming documentary, and we went to like different places where they had like underground gaming bars and stuff, and it was so cool. But like Bangkok's weird. It reminds me of Gotham City in a way. Like if you turn down one road, there's so many like just little things you can go and explore.
That's sick. I feel like Japan is kind of like that in a certain way. I think because like they build up, and in building up, I mean they'll have like stores on like in a regular normal building.
So you go up in a lift?
Yeah, you go up in a lift and you literally go to different stores, and they have that everywhere because it's so densely populated in certain areas. But then if you go out to the smaller precincts and all that stuff, it's a lot more space.
That's what I would want to do. If I go to Asia, I want to go like out of the cities as well.
It's fun. It is very, very fun. However, communication was like...
Did you learn any Japanese or...
Arigato gozaimashita. That just means thank you very much.
And that's all you know?
Yep. That's the
How did you communicate?
That's the most important word you need to know. Just thank you. At least they'll know you're polite. If you don't know anything else, like, oh, polite man.
I'm the worst like tourist because I don't know any other language except English.
That's fine.
I always feel rude though. I'm in Spain and I'm like gracias, and it does not sound genuine.
But are you not? Do you think it's one of them ones where you're not good at? You just don't sort of pick up languages quickly, or you just don't try? Because some people just don't pick up languages quickly.
I just don't. I tried.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like you'll try, but it's look. I'm only here a couple of weeks.
And I learnt German at school. I picked German as my GCSE.
The
language.
Maddest.
I don't know why.
So complicated.
I fell asleep in my exam as well.
To be fair, I picked French, and French isn't bad. French is pretty good. But I didn't pay any attention. And what like?
Do you know any French? Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Je m'appelle Ellie.
Ça va? Ça va bien?
Ça va bien, merci.
Ah, bien.
Quel âge as-tu?
Quel âge as-tu?
I forgot what 30 was, and I couldn't reach it.
31 or something?
I only know up to 20, and I realised that I'm now older than that, so I don't know how to say my age.
Just do 20 and then say plus, and then
Plus
just do the
10.
just do the hand signals. Yeah.
I mean, anyway, we do this quiz, right, where we basically try and find out more about you, and it is finding out what personality your sim would be.
Ooh.
So I've got the actual official quiz from EA.
I used to go hard on Sims.
Did you? Because it's one of my
Just
favorite
saying.
games.
Now, like, I don't know why, or I don't know if it's I don't know why I don't really play it as much now. I think because I used to play it on the PC and it just made more sense with the mouse.
It's way better on the PC.
That's what
I
I'm
still play
saying.
it on the PC now.
Yeah, it just makes more sense with the mouse and all of that stuff. And then by the time I really just started gaming on consoles more.
Sometimes it's more of an effort to put the PC on, like go and turn the PC on.
Do you feel what I'm saying? I feel like you really have to make up your mind that you're about to sit here and game for a while.
If I'm gaming on the PC, I'm gaming for hours. Console, I'm not gaming for as long.
I will say, I did find when I was gaming on the PC, like I could literally spend all day on like a mix of Sims and Age of the Empires. I don't know if Age of Empires.
I used to play Age of Empires.
Cheese!
I played Age of Empires 2. Back in the day, Age of Empires 2. And I don't know what number they're at now. But
yeah, I don't know now, but yeah, the OG ones though.
I was so bad though. I used to just get invaded all the time. My little
I just
settlement.
used to build the maddest armies. Like I wouldn't even go into any battles until I just knew I was about to annihilate. And I used to get gassed. I'll be so gassed. I'll be like, yeah, I've got these horses and these horses have leveled up. And now look, we're doing castles. You guys are still doing woodworks. It's like, yeah, different.
Our priorities were so different in the game because my priority was building like a really nice village. So I had defense. Obviously, I'll build my army, but my
I needed workers.
I wanted like all these nice buildings and people.
So you got all the stuff that really didn't do nothing.
But then I would just get invaded and then they'd burn down everything. So I was
you see what I'm saying? I think you went the route of getting all of the things that I would only get if I needed it to get more military stuff. Okay. So I would get, I would level up on the town's buildings or, just so I could get better horses. And
yeah, so you were like on the offense.
100%.
I just wanted to make a nice little town to live in.
To be fair,
it didn't work out.
It didn't look too shabby either, It
did until I got invaded by people and had no army. And then they just die.
That's the point.
I love Age of Empires.
That's the point of the game.
Maybe I need to get back into Age of Empires. Do you ever play World of Warcraft?
World of Warcraft?
I never played it.
I never played that, but when I first moved out to the States, I lived with a host family my first year out there. And the son,
just loved it.
World of Warcraft. I'm talking about on weekends, he'll have his boys come over to the place and they'll bring their little laptops, gaming things, and they'll be set up all over the yard with the headpieces. And I'll just come and peek over, and I'm like, it just looked like just so much going on.
It's a big community.
It's a community, Warcraft. Yeah. So yeah.
I feel like if I got into it, I'd probably be into it.
I think you'll be sick.
Do you ever go to them? Well, have you ever seen those stores where people can go and just paint the figurines? I don't know what they're called.
Absolutely incredible.
I would want to. I always wanted to go in there, but I get imposter syndrome, and I feel like they wouldn't want me in their shops.
What are you talking?
I want to go and paint the figurine. I'll go and get a Final Fantasy one. I'd sit in there having the best time of my life.
Do you think are you pretty good at arts and craft and like?
I'm very clumsy. No, and I'm also left-handed.
Clumsy doesn't mean that you're not
good. But
when
you're left-handed, everything is harder.
Yeah.
So if you're left-handed, people will know. At school, when you're writing with the pencil, it would go all over the side of your hand.
I feel like it's not harder, but it's like because things aren't, they always make everything right-handed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so you never get the scissors. There's only, at school, they would only have one pair of left-handed
green and yellow, I swear.
Green and yellow. And I remember one time I kicked off and I was like, can you just order more? Because there was like 3 of us that had left hands.
Yeah, I hear that.
My mum used to never let me cut food with a sharp knife. She would really get angry. She was like, it looks awkward. Like, you're left-handed, don't cut. Because she think that I was always going to, I think, hit my finger when I was cutting bread and stuff.
To be fair, I feel like I eat, with my knife and fork, I eat like a left-handed person.
So you have, I eat like a right-handed person.
Yeah, it's normal.
So I eat with my I've got
your dominant hand with the fork, innit?
Yeah. No, but I do it the right-handed way. So I have my knife in my left hand and my fork in my right hand. Wait, if I'm eating
No, but that's left hand. That's.
I can't think of it now. Why can't I think how I eat? Wait, if I'm in Nando's, what am I doing?
Okay, Nando's butterfly chicken. Guess your order. You get that. I don't know why I threw that out there. I have no idea. You get 4 thighs.
I do sometimes.
So I've already.
But it's not every time.
Peri chips.
No, I get plain chips actually.
Plain chips.
So you're wrong.
Wrong twice.
Do you know what? Actually, at the moment,
I knew I did. I knew I didn't know.
At the moment, I'm getting the Sunset Burger. It's really nice.
Okay.
It's got like melted cheese and this sweet like tomato sauce on it. I get peri tamer spice though. Oh, yeah? I used to get medium, but I do like barbecue, so peri tamer is nicer.
I feel like every time I come back, because typically like I go away for a longer period of time. Whenever I come back, I feel like Nando's, they have like this new thing that everyone knows about.
Last year it was the garlic barbecue spice. It was the best thing ever and they got rid of it.
So yeah, I missed that.
You should have had it. It was really nice.
Absolutely upset.
Wait, so your order?
Yes.
Do you eat a lot? I think you do, because you said about the burger at Nintendo world.
Because I'm almost popping this your...
Do you get half chicken?
Sometimes.
Spice, get a hot spice?
Wrong.
Less or more spice?
I don't know why I said that like I won something, but wrong.
Peri chips?
No.
I'm going to give up.
You've lost too. We're
yeah,
even.
So we both just don't know each other's orders.
We're even. Nah, I get, typically, sometimes I do get half chicken, but if I just don't feel like messing with the bones, I'll get 4 thighs. I get either whole grain, like the whole grain mix.
Oh, the feta spice. The spice grains.
Yeah.
The feta cheese on top. Yes. I get them. I love that.
I'll get that. And recently I've been getting the sweet corn. I never typically got sweet corn, but now I got it once just because I just wanted to just do vegetables and stuff. Because I was eating a mazza in Japan. Are you a foodie a bit?
I am, but I'm a really fussy eater as well. I don't like fish or anything.
All right. Well, anyway, Japan has a lot of choices. But anyway, yeah, so I've been getting the sweet corn. But typically I would get, what would the second side be? You might be right, actually.
Chips.
You might be right.
I always get chips and garlic bread. I know what you mean.
See, that's the thing. I like garlic bread. But then sometimes I'll do a mad order. I can order 40 or 50 pounds for a meal.
Just for you?
Yeah. But that's more post. If I've been doing something really busy, post. If I'm hungry, that's what I'm doing.
I like getting the corn on cob, but I love it if they burn it. I really like
a bit crispy.
Crispy.
Yeah.
I like it when they burn the thighs as well. I like the burnt skin.
So do you ask them to cook it a bit longer?
I don't ask them, but if they do it, I will like it.
But do you have a local one that just know how you...
My local one, they probably know now.
Okay.
But,
Fair enough.
Well, let's do the Sims quiz, because I actually want to know what type of Sim you are. So for most people, it's been quite accurate. For me, I don't think it was accurate. It told me that I was romantic, and I'm not, so...
Denial.
I'm not in denial.
I'm joking.
Okay, first question. Your dream job requires your own private helipads, a little chemistry, meeting lots of interesting new people, or masterful bulldozing skills.
I think meeting a lot of interesting people, that's fun, man.
Meeting a lot
keeps it fresh.
Okay, which of these items would you rather wear? A suit, a studded collar, your heart on your sleeve, or a hard hat?
What, is that a trick question?
It's just weird because it's The Sims. It's going to be weird questions.
Again? Can I get that question again? A suit.
A studded collar.
Studded collar.
Your heart on your sleeve.
What is a studded collar? What was that?
The chokers with the studs.
A
dog collar, all the emos would wear back.
Okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Studded collar, your heart on your sleeve, or a hard hat?
It has to be a suit, man.
The suit.
Yeah, it has to be.
Okay, what is your ideal place to woohoo? So you know what woohoo is in The Sims?
Woohoo, like party.
No, in The Sims.
I can't remember. It's been time.
It's when they have sex. It's the name of sex. The woohoo, right?
I said woohoo.
Party. Everyone knows that, what woohoo means in The Sims. Right, okay,
anyway. It's been a while, okay?
In a mansion I built with my own 2 hands, in a bed, anywhere in public, or on a rocket ship 300,000 feet in the air.
Oh, rocket ship. Well, that's...
Everyone picks rocket ship.
Yeah, because
my thing is, but the gravity, there's no gravity, so how's this going to work?
You better hold on tight. It's true,
Okay, what's the greatest thing you can do with your life? Is it A, build a better world, make woohoo with everyone, set things on fire, or disregard Sims, acquire simoleons?
Oh, if it's Sims... Create a better world that's the world peace answer.
World peace. But I just set stuff on fire.
Do you know what I mean? I was literally thinking. I was like, I wouldn't mind setting shit on fire. To be fair.
Okay, I'll pick that. Okay, which of these emoticons describes you best? Smiling, angry face, blowing a kiss, or sleepy eyebrows, which is just really tired.
It's between sleepy and smiley. It's between those
Mine's definitely angry face.
You think angry face?
I've got an angry face. I've resting bitch face, really bad.
I don't know who told you all of these things.
I'm told it regularly.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Okay, so smiling or sleepy eyebrows?
Smiley or sleepy eyebrows? Any of those.
Let's go smiling.
Smiley.
What are these Sims thinking right now? So the picture is a guy's like whispering to the other Sim and he's looking over there. And then the other guy is doing this and wondering what he's talking about. So what are they thinking? Are they thinking everything stinks? We are awesome. All we really need is some loving, or are they just confused?
All we really need is some loving.
Love that. Okay, what kind of beverage are you? Are you a milkshake, a seething cauldron of rage, a sweet smoothie, or water?
Oh, this is going to sound so mad. I'm water, man.
Why are you water?
Because.
I mean, water is everything people need.
It's everything.
To survive.
Water is literally everything. It's hydrating.
But it doesn't taste, it's bland, like it doesn't taste of anything.
It cleans us. It tastes bland, but when you're thirsty, it tastes like the
Nothing's
best.
Better than ice cold water with
absolutely
some ice.
Nothing. When the going gets tough, and I'm just talking about when you're just over,
You know, it's like 3 a.m. when you're so thirsty.
When you just wake up, you just want water. Yeah, facts.
Okay.
Facts.
So you're water. Right, so the man is giving the woman a cow plant, and in The Sims, a cow plant is, here, I'll show you the picture. Basically, it's a cow's head, and if they stick their tongue out and they've got a bit of cake on it, and the Sim eats the cake, they die, or they get swallowed by the cow plant. So why is he giving her the cow plant? Is it because he loves her, or he had it laying around the house, because it's a weirder type of flower, or because everyone knows that milk tastes better from a cow plant?
Yes. It's because he loves her.
What, so he wants to kill her, potentially?
No, it's just...
A nice gift.
Love is dangerous.
True.
It's risky, It's beauty, There's certain elements that are amazing, and then other elements that are risky. That's where the fun comes in. That's where... so you feel alive.
Okay, which of these objects would you want to receive as a gift? Would it be a violin?
Violin.
Tickets to the opera? A sandwich? Or keys to a hotel room?
Violin. Violin's out. No, I don't want a violin. I wouldn't know what to do with that. Tickets to the opera. I was just speaking to... So I got someone to come and look, because I want to get those... the bifolding doors. I want to get those.
When they like fold up.
Where they fold, yeah. I want to get those. And the gentleman, this older gentleman, and he was basically just telling me about opera and all that stuff. So yeah, I think tickets to the opera. And I was like, I will go. I don't know.
Have you been to the opera before?
I've never been before. But I'm interested, to go to a good one though.
I've been West End, but I haven't been to an opera. The West End's different as musicals.
Okay, what was that like? Because last time I was around, I was thinking about going to see a musical too, just to have something different.
They're really good.
Yeah.
I've been to Hamilton, which was sick. Mm-hmm. I went to the Frozen musical as well, which was pretty good. What else won? Dreamgirls is good. I haven't been to the Lion King though.
Okay, that's obviously the really.
But it's sort of the thing that I wouldn't think to do every day. Okay. But when you go, it's fun.
That's the vibe I get. But yeah, I would say opera.
Opera. Okay. Last question. Which of these tickles your fancy? Universal critical acclaim, sexy tickling, the VIP section, or a staycation?
Staycation. Explain that.
Staycation. Do you know what staycation is?
No, I don't.
It's when you go on holiday, but it's in the same country. So it's a staycation.
Okay.
So you stay in the UK.
I generally, okay.
You know when people do a quick weekend?
Staycation.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Because I've been away. I'm away so often. Like when I come back a lot of the time to England, it's like my holiday, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm not a foreigner, obviously, but sometimes I feel like a foreigner because things are changing. So especially in London. So
maybe a staycation would be good for you then.
Do you
go
know,
to the beach or something.
100%.
Oh wait, you've completed the quiz.
And who am I? Tell me.
You are a daydreaming romantic.
Really?
Yeah. So you often find yourself lost in daydreams filled with candlelit dinners, fireplaces, and totally awesome makeout sessions. Is this accurate?
I don't think it's accurate. Like, I don't know. There's elements that I feel like are a bit accurate. Like I do daydream, but
I feel like everyone daydreams. Though.
Do you know? No. But it was like I was saying before. I'm quite a deep thinker, innit?
Yeah, this is me at 2 a.m.
There we go. I said I would be asleep at 10, 11 today. I'm gonna be good, and I'm up. Yeah. So certain elements, romantic. I feel like I can maybe be romantic sometimes, but I don't know. I feel like you would have to get it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not very. It's not, you know.
So you're not dreaming of candlelit dinners.
It's not a candlelit dinner
totally
thing.
Awesome
You know,
sessions.
it's just more of a we just awesomely getting along kind of thing.
Yeah,
you know
everyone
I mean?
you like know the vibe.
The vibe.
There's more. It says not that that's anything to be ashamed of. You have the skills to make the world a more loving and fun place.
Oh,
that's cute.
Man. Jeez, wow. I feel like I just came here and got a huge compliment. Thank you.
Well, it wasn't. It was the EA.
So no. I'll take it. Thank you.
Take it.
I've taken it.
Right, I have all these, basically like they're cooking recipes that are in video games. So, you know, when you're playing just a random game and they make something, like on The Sims, they make things all the time. But I found like some weird recipes. So the first one it's in Stardew Valley. It's called the Survival Burger. Can you guess what ingredients would be in a survival burger?
Survival burger.
It's giving me like, do you ever have like a struggle meal?
Mm-hmm.
Like my struggle meal was crumpets.
Okay.
At uni, I can't really cook. So
I'm not gonna lie, my thing just toast, man. But I love toast.
I love toast with loads of butter.
With hella butter.
And you've got to be able to like suck the butter.
Yeah. It has to almost be dripping butter. Facts. Yeah, that's my struggle. Like, I'll just have the loaf. If it gets really bad, I'll just like bring the loaf to the table and try and plug in the toaster close by. If there's a TV screen, outlet, plate, I'll just keep on just banging two toast in there. Keep them going.
Would you eat a whole loaf of bread?
100%.
Really?
At like 75% of the loaf in one sitting, I can definitely do.
My favourite part is the crust, like the end piece of the bread.
The backs.
If you toast that and put butter on it, because it's like cupping all the butter in it.
Yeah, it's a cup. Yeah, the butter ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
But I also feel like those are just best for sandwiches, because I feel like it almost makes it like a what's it called, a bap or bape?
A bap.
A bap. Yeah.
Like I know what you mean.
It almost makes, because it like closes everything in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it just has all the wonderful treats and delights in the middle.
But if it's a struggle meal, it's just gonna be butter. You know, when I was younger, because I'm actually a fussy eater, my mum would bake packed lunches, and I would just have bread and butter. Like I would have no filling.
Really?
At all. I'd just have bread roll and salt and vinegar crisps and a fruit winder.
See, I don't know, like, I don't know how to react, because I feel bad, because I'm like...
No, but now I will eat different things.
Only bread and butter. That sounded like punishment.
I loved it, though. Okay. Now I'll just have cheese.
Just cheese?
Cheese, yeah. I might put tomato in it now. I've started liking tomato recently. I never liked it before.
But what kind of tomato? Because I feel like it depends.
Cherry tomatoes, the little cute cherry ones. You know, the ones that... I don't know, they're like more oval shaped. They're not round.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And they have the orange. They have orange and yellow in them as well.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I like the small ones, but they're more like for salads and stuff. If I'm doing sandwiches, it's got to be. Do you know what I mean? It's got to be
the big one.
The proper joints, but they have to be sliced properly. But sorry, I digress.
Oh well, the survival burger.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like
I mean, you're never gonna guess it because it's like really abstract. It's bread. It's got eggplant in it, which is aubergine, which we call aubergine, and then a cave carrot, whatever a cave carrot is. But basically, it's
would have never
carrots and aubergine in bread.
That is a punishment. There's definitely survival.
Sounds really not nice.
Yeah, it's not it.
The next one is from World of Warcraft. Actually, it's called the Gooey spider cake.
Ooh, I feel like that could be actually good.
I mean, there's a photo because someone's recreated it in real life, and it just looks like mush. But in the game anyway, it's got spiders in it. But a chef had recreated it, and they used crab instead of spiders.
Crab.
I mean, I don't know. I would never eat crab cake anyway.
Never. I mean,
some people like crabs.
No. The crab cakes though, like those are good. But then, like,
it could be like a crab cake then. This.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, what are we talking? Is it savory? Is it sweet? Do you know what I'm saying?
It looks like a mixture, to be honest.
Oh, I'm not one of them people. Like, I like what I like in it, and I like to keep it separate and organized.
Mm-hmm. There's another one from the Elder Scrolls called Crunchy Spider Skewer. Which
I feel like I could have tried that in Japan. Like, they had like certain food markets where you could eat like scorpions, spiders.
Did you try scorpion?
Absolutely not. But I only didn't try it because I didn't come across it. But like, I was researching all this stuff when I was there.
But would you have tried it if it was
Would I have tried it? If it was one of those things where basically, if I was a bit drunk in it, I might give it a shot. But
yeah.
no.
I tried snails in Paris a few weeks ago. It was all right. But you know why it was okay? Because it's covered in garlic butter and I love garlic bread. So when I first tried the snail, it tasted of garlic bread. And then when the realization hit that it was a snail, I didn't like it anymore.
No. I've tried the French snails and do you know why I'm unimpressed? Because in Nigeria, like, so basically, I've got a Nigerian background and I ate snails when I was growing up because they make snails, but the way we make snails is very different. Okay. So it's almost, it tastes completely different. Like you wouldn't know it was a snail until someone told you. But then,
what flavorings do you use over there then? Because obviously that's just garlic butter.
It would taste like. Have you ever tried like suya meat? Or do you know what that is?
I've not tried it. No.
It's. What can I don't know. Like what it's. It'll just be like a little bit spicy. Good salt kind of seasoning or whatnot.
So you wouldn't know it's a snail then?
You would not know it's a snail because the texture changes.
That's
the way
the key thing, yeah.
That's the big thing because it almost has like a tougher texture the way we make it. But then I feel like in France it's still like a little bit.
It was quite tough to chew into, but yeah. I think once the garlic butter taste had gone and the snail,
I felt like it tasted grainy. It tasted like there was sand in it when I tried it.
Yes.
Thank you. It tastes like there was sand in it. And like textures, I'm big on textures of stuff.
Yeah, same.
Like, if I don't really like the texture.
I ate crickets once, dried crickets.
Crickets, what was that like?
Well, that's become a snack. Apparently they're really high in protein. So I've got it. You can buy it from a supermarket. And it literally tasted of sawdust.
Really?
Yeah, it was because it's obviously like a dried cricket and you bite in the shells there. But
okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's not for me.
But you could buy it in shops, as in where?
You can, I think you could buy them in Sainsbury's now.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it was like one of those things that was popular for a year and then people stopped eating it.
Sainsbury's really trying to press. Yeah. After that little rat fiasco, they
do you remember when the horse meat was in the spaghetti?
Oh, they've had too much controversy. And when you're talking about a place that's supposed to be serving people food, it's like, it's not the kind of stuff you want around.
It's true. My thing is though, like no one knew it was horse meat with the beef, but you still ate it. Like no one knew. They could have got away with it for longer.
Yeah,
it didn't really affect anyone's day. Like
it's true.
Spaghetti bolognese.
If you look at it like that, it really don't change much. It's like, well, you've already ate half the horse bolognese.
It's true.
Or whatever.
My thing is though, with this crunchy spider skewer, why on earth this is it. They season it with spider eggs. Why on earth were you eating spider egg? Because what if you eat a spider egg and the spider hatches inside of your body and now you've got a spider? That's
a strong miss for me then. The spider eggs. That's a mad thing. Oof.
I saw this video on TikTok because my TikTok is basically like, this is so weird. I love watching people pop spots and stuff. Have you watched the Dr. Pimple Popper?
Man, put it this way. I don't know why and I don't know what is entertaining about it, but I can find myself looking at a pimples
I find it really satisfying
page for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, so my explore page is that.
And the thing is, I don't like it because my reaction, I'm always like, oh.
I love it.
And then I keep on looking, I'm like, look.
No, I like it because I like the knowledge knowing that it's out. Like,
yeah,
there's no more
I guess
spots.
that is what the...
There was the one though, the Dr. Pimple Popper. She was like, she had a bug in her ear, this girl.
I think I've seen that.
And they pulled the bug out, right? And it wasn't just like a tiny bug, it was a whole massive cockroach coming up. And it was alive, so like you could see the legs coming out of her ear. And I'm just like, how does that even happen? So my worst night, imagine you're just innocently sleeping and a spider crawls in your ear. And it was embarrassing bodies back in the day, and this kid had a spider that laid an egg, and it was one of those spiders with the long legs, so it's the tiny body, but the legs had grown in towards her brain, so she kept like getting like I don't know, like headaches and stuff because of the spider.
Because the spider tap dancing on her brain. Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, yeah, that is definitely, that's a fear of mine, slightly. Like
it's not nice
at all.
Right, so that we have some weird gaming news that just like has gone viral over the years. This one's from 2017. So there was a new Super Mario game, Super Mario Odyssey. The trailer dropped and Mario was topless in the trailer. And he went viral because people weren't obsessed with the actual gameplay. It's because Mario's nipples went viral. And they're like, oh my God, Mario has nipples. So there was a whole conversation. He became a meme because everyone was obsessed with Mario's nipples. I've got a little picture, but you can see his nipples. They're just basically standard nipples.
But
everyone
Mario.
was obsessed with them.
It's Mario though.
Yeah, and you've never seen him with his top off.
Yeah.
So it went viral. But since then, Nintendo tweaked him. So they've brought out games since then. And they've put him under the knife and they've got rid of his nipples now.
Oh, it became
He got too popular.
Jeez. Odyssey, what? The one that was big on... what's it?
The Switch.
The Switch.
Yeah, I think it's the one. Yeah, it would definitely be the Switch if it's 2017. But he's underwater. It's all like you're on the islands and stuff.
Okay, yeah. No, I played that. Okay.
Yeah, so everyone loved his nipples.
Swear down.
Yeah.
Mario making the people go crazy.
But there's another one, right? And it was so Mario Tennis Aces, I think. Basically, they put a trailer out and it had Luigi in it. In the promo is like Luigi and he's lunging to the side and you can see a bulge where his penis is. And it like people have been speculating, there's forums, okay, about Luigi's dick, about the size of his penis. So there's a forum that says, have you ever wondered what the size of Luigi's penis is? And apparently analysts have said that it's about 3.7 inches when it's soft. And there's a whole Reddit forum about Luigi's penis.
Luigi! Oh, making news for all the wrong reasons.
Poor guy. But yeah, I don't understand why Mario got attacked and now Luigi has been also attacked.
People are judging the Mario brothers.
They are. Right, what console do you play on?
Got a PS4, no 5.
You not got a 5?
I do have a 5, but I only got one when I just come back this time.
Oh, okay.
I've got a 5, but I'm thinking about getting the Xbox as well.
Okay, it's interesting because there was an article that did a survey and it said that Xbox players are better in bed than PlayStation and Wii rivals.
Really?
So they did a study that basically they asked 1,747 partners of gamers. And they asked them how good their partner was in bed, and then they asked them what console they played on. Turns out the majority of people that were good in bed played Xbox. So if anyone plays Xbox,
well, I don't know what to
maybe
say
you need
about
to move
that.
across.
Yeah, thinking about getting one.
And Wii, I feel like this is an old article if they're talking about the Wii, because
but I feel like the Wii out of everything just seems like the most fun. I just want to have all of them, so it's versatile. You feel me?
I do have all of them. I've got the Xbox.
Which one?
The Series X.
Is X the bigger
new
one
or
the
bigger one?
Okay, yeah.
I have the PS5 and then the new Switch as well, the OLED one.
I ain't got the new Switch. I think I got because I got my Switch on a whim. It was just like,
it's good for traveling.
That's the thing. I was about to travel on the road and I was like, I need entertainment, and then I went and grabbed one. But I want to have all of them because I feel like they have different elements, and then all of them have certain games that only come out on the systems.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I want to.
Yeah, for me, when I was flying to Bangkok, because I hate flying, because I don't ever sleep on a plane, I literally completed like half of GTA Vice City.
Okay. Vice City, up until now, debatably the best Grand Theft Auto.
San Andreas is the best.
San Andreas is cool, it's dope, it is dope, very dope, but Vice City is like that's some real OG shit. Like Vice City is just different. They nailed Vice City. I feel like San Andreas, and maybe it's now because I'm looking at it in retrospect, I just feel like they could have done a little bit better with San Andreas. It was dope, but also I feel like they also introduced like a completely new. There
was like 3 worlds, wasn't there?
No, that's not San Andreas.
San Andreas had Los Santos, San Fierro, and then Las Venturas.
San Andreas.
Yeah, GTA San Andreas. You know, the one that was with Carl Johnson in the 90s. Not GTA 5. GTA 5's the new one. And then San Andreas was the original.
I feel like that was the one with, oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah, that is. But you know,
they didn't have free worlds.
It did because
they didn't.
It did because GTA 5 now is just based in Los Santos. So you have the first island. So in GTA San Andreas, you start off in Los Santos. Then when you pass so many missions, you get to go across to San Fierro, which is San Francisco. Then when you pass all the missions there, you get to the last island, which is Las Venturas, which is Las Vegas.
I'm trying to think.
It was a massive map.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
But I feel like at the end, it ended up like, was it Smokey and the other guy? They were like traitors, and
that was the end of that was the end of Los Santos.
Of Los Santos.
Yeah, so Smokey, he like snaked him basically, and I can't remember the other guy, Ryder maybe, I think was his name. Then when that happens, you then progress to the next island.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still Vice City though. I
Vice
feel like
City was good. I like Vice City.
Vice City was just wavy. Like they nailed the whole Scarface. Like it was dope. You really felt like your character was Scarface.
Yeah. If you could play one game for the rest of your life, what would you play?
One game for the rest of my life.
If you were on a desert island, you had a console.
Island. What's your pick?
The Sims.
Because
you can make of it.
You can just continue.
Make storylines.
Yeah. One game only. Rest of my life. I would play, and it's probably just because I'm just a heavy fan, like Call of Duty. Have to be Duty.
Just for the rest of your life? Doing multiplayer forever and ever?
Honestly.
Really?
I've spent...
Whenever I go on my PlayStation, you were always online, just playing Call of Duty. Like, I have like a few friends, and you're always one. It's like, Ovie's playing
That's
Call of
honestly
Duty.
what I play 85% of the time. I'm on my console. I play Call of Duty.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You better be like the best player in the world by the end of your life.
I'm cold.
Okay.
I am.
I'm the best Sims player.
I'm not the best.
Do you know what is so awkward?
I'm nice.
Yeah, and I say this. I made the Love Island Villa like 3 years ago, and I first started doing YouTube, and I made all of your series. I made all of you into Sims. And it's awkward when I have to meet all of you now. Because like, I'm just like, hi, I made you in the Sims.
Already made ya.
I've seen
how this turns out.
It's actually sick. Like, I'm proud of my Love Island Villa.
Yeah, I feel like that's just neat to even be able to do that. Like, it's dope.
Yeah.
It's very dope.
Mm-hmm. But anyway.
What else have you created?
Oh, I did Love Island. I made Wembley Stadium.
Okay.
I made the Big Brother house, like an actual, like very exact replica. And I made the Staples Center in LA. Wow. I'm good. Like, and I know how to program like custom things into the game, so I could put my own logo in. I put what else have I put, like the England football logo, things like that.
Do you mess around a lot with like
custom
interior
content.
Design and
stuff that's my favorite
that?
part. I don't really play the actual gameplay.
Okay, yeah.
I just like building.
See, I'm not. When I played, I just used to love to build like just mad yards.
Same.
With a swimming pool here and 3 hot tubs on the second level. Just
my favorite thing is build like a little square room, and then like so people think your house is really small, and then have the basement, and then the basement is like 4 floors of like mansion.
That is dope. I feel like that says a lot about.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
No, I just feel like that says a bit about your personality.
What? Creative?
No, it's just like, oh, well, you are creative. Don't let me take that way. But I just feel like, yeah, there's more. Yeah, kind of don't.
My thing is, I like the thing of, so the Sims could be walking by and they see your house
and it'll just look normal,
it's like a little,
but really there's so much more
underneath
to it. As soon as you really, when you dig in, you'll
got a mansion in the basement.
Absolutely, that's dope though. I feel like that's just ill.
Thanks.
But then the only reason why I wouldn't want that in real life is just sunlight.
There's no sun.
Sunlight. But then there's some yards like it'll go down, and then as you
hill,
go into the yard, then it opens up and stuff. Yeah,
I would want that. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. It's
Jeez,
been great.
This has been really fun.
Talking
Very
about
good
games.
conversation. Yeah, man. I enjoyed it. Thank you for having me.
It's all right. What are you doing at the moment? Where can people find you?
Where can people find me? To be fair, like
nowhere.
Yeah. If I'm being fair, I'm not. I don't really just. I don't talk unless I have to. I don't say too much unless I have something to say. I just kind of stick to.
You just be online on Call of Duty.
Just be online on Call of Duty. Just doing little bits and pieces, enjoying life, coming to do cool podcasts like this one.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you everyone for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Peace.